Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining me in this journey through the book of Isaiah. I have prayed about this, and I am so thankful to now be sharing this Bible study with you as we journey through the book of Isaiah. And we're just going to be taking little quick road stops along the way. We're not going to be reading all of the chapters, but we are certainly, hopefully, going to touch on some of the favorite ones. And as we journey through, if there's one book or verse that you want included, be sure to post that in our Facebook group, Walking in My Purpose. A couple of days ago, I posted a brief overview of the book of Isaiah. Today, I just wanted to share a little bit more of an in-depth overview from Dr. Charles Stanley in his commentary on the book of Isaiah. And we see from the structure of Isaiah, it's something like the Bible in miniature. The first 39 chapters of Isaiah are like the 39 books of the Old Testament, and they predict judgment after judgment upon immoral and the idolatrous people of Israel. Judah has sinned, the surrounding nations have sinned, the whole earth has sinned. Judgment must come because for God, he cannot allow such blatant sin to go unpunished forever. And we see some of that parallels in the world that we live in today because judgment must come, for God cannot allow such blatant sin to go unpunished forever. And if we're not careful, we will be in the same boat that Judah and Israel were in. And we see the final 27 chapters is hope, like the book, the 27 books of the New Testament, which focus on a message of hope. The Messiah is coming as our Savior and our sovereign Savior to bear a cross and to wear a crown. And the Lord will restore the fortunes of his people and give them a heart to follow him completely. Yes, Lord, please come. The English name for Isaiah comes from the Hebrew, and I will mess this up, so please forgive me in advance, Yasha Yahu, which is the shortened form of Yeshua, which means Yahweh is salvation. The name itself provides an excellent summary of the contents of the book of Isaiah. God saves. And he does so not because his people deserve it, because of his great name and his amazing love. And we are so thankful for his amazing love. Isaiah's prophetic ministry spanned the reigns of 4 kings of Judah: Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah. And it covered at least 40 years, perhaps as many as 60. Tradition says that he was sawn in half during the reign of the evil king Manasseh. And we can find reference to that in Hebrews chapter 11, verse 37. And so you can refer to that and look that up. Isaiah is the most quoted Old Testament book in the New Testament, and the prophet is generally regarded as the greatest of the Old Testament writing prophets, those who wrote books that were eventually included in the Bible itself, because so many of his prophecies on the coming Messiah and on an age of remarkable divine blessing when the earth will be filled with the knowledge of the Lord as waters of the sea. The theme of the book, the Holy One of Israel, calls on his people to a life of righteousness and justice. But when they turn their backs on him and his ways, the inevitable result is judgment just in our own lives. Yet God, in his awesomeness, will always preserve a remnant for himself and will save and rescue them in amazing ways that will ultimately bless the entire world. And for this, we can again be thankful. The author of the book is Isaiah, son of Amoz, Some scholars believe that a second prophet was responsible for chapters 40 through 66. Others divide the authorship even further, postulating divisions between chapters 40 to 55 and 56 through 66. However, with the discovery of the Dead Sea Scrolls, it appears to confirm that there was only one author, Isaiah himself. The timing of the book of Isaiah is that he prophesied from the time of Uzziah to the time of Hezekiah, 740 BC to 681 BC. The structure of the book, chapters 1 through 39, cover events and prophecies in Israel's history leading up to Babylonian captivity. Chapters 40 through 66 contain warnings, predictions, and prophecies concerning Judah from the time of the Babylonian captivity through the arrival of Jesus Christ and on into the future. So as you read the book, as we continue on our journey, we can look for principles that we can apply to our own lives today. So as we journey through, we can learn, and we will learn more in our valley experiences than on our mountaintops. And in my own life, I have discovered that it's in those valley experiences that we cry out to the Lord and we spend more time in his word than we are on our mountaintops and everything's going well. And also, we learn that God acts on behalf of those who wait for him. A lot of times in this journey of life, we want to get ahead of God and ahead of his timing. But when we learn to wait on him, we learn valuable lessons in life. And one last thing, there'll be many others that we can learn on this journey, but peace with God is the fruit of oneness from God. He created us for a relationship, and he loves us, and he wants to be a part of his family. So as we continue on our journey, our next stop will be continuing in chapter 5 as we learn more about those 5 woes. I posted 2 of the woes in the Facebook group, and I'll be posting others. And I will create another video that goes into all 5 of the woes. So until next time, be blessed and be a blessing, and be sure to check out the Facebook page frequently for updates. Bye-bye now. Take care, and we'll see you again soon, either on the YouTube video or on our Facebook.